Welcome to Hypno All In, the show where we look at different people who started from the bottom to then strike it big through the lottery, casinos, and other forms of gambling. They've either lost it all or managed to retain their wealth. If you do enjoy this show, don't forget to subscribe and check out our other shows with more soon to come. You're watching episode 1 of season 1. William Post III, who later came to be known as William Budd Post III, was born in Erie, Pennsylvania in 1940. He didn't have the best or the easiest of upbringings, as at the age of 8 his mother died and he was sent to an orphanage by his father. He had different odd jobs to keep himself afloat and bring food to the table, meaning he couldn't even afford a house or a car. His jobs came and went, and he struggled over the years making ends meet by working in carnivals, circuses, painting, truck driving, and even cooking. He even served 28 days in jail for issuing invalid checks. However, this would all soon come to pass. In the year 1988, aged 48 with only $2.46 in his checking account, life ahead wasn't looking good and he had nothing to look forward to. He made a decision to pawn off one of his old rings for $40, which, unknown to him, would change his life forever. With the $40 he received from the pawning of his ring, he spent it all on tickets for the Pennsylvania lottery, which had a jackpot of $32 million. This was the second highest in the state's history at the time. He managed to win the jackpot with the money he scrounged up from selling the ring, which was a true rags to riches moment considering he only had $2.46 to his name. He didn't get the full $32 million, however, as there was another winner, which was a syndicate of 16 employees from Westinghouse Electric, a company you may have heard of before, as they made alternating current electricity available for the world to domestically and industrially use. Therefore, Post got $16.2 million in winnings. The number he actually received will have been significantly lower due to tax. However, to avoid the massive tax on a lump sum claim, he took the money in 26 payments of nearly $498,000 a year after taxes. It seemed as though Post's luck had changed for the better. However, this was only just the beginning of the end. In the first 2 weeks of receiving his payment, he had racked up a hefty credit bill, spending 2/3 of the $498,000 on some investments and other silly purchases. He bought a restaurant, a used car lot, a liquor license, and an aeroplane which he could not fly. After just a mere 3 months, he had racked upwards of $500,000 of debt. A year later, he purchased a mansion in Pennsylvania for nearly $400,000. He had big pockets, but they were getting emptier by the minute. 1 year after winning it big, he was being sued for his winnings and had a hitman hired against him. In 1999, 1 year after winning $16.2 million, Post's brother hired a hitman on him so that he could receive the winnings as inheritance, as he was estranged from Post. Therefore, he hired a hitman on not only Post but also his sixth wife and car pick. However, this attempt failed and Post's brother was arrested. After this, Post was sued by Ann Carpick, as she was his girlfriend and landlady at the time he won the jackpot. She argued that she bought the tickets on his behalf but had agreed to split the winnings between them both. Therefore, she sued for a third of the winnings and won the court case 3 years later. Although Post maintained that they hadn't agreed to such a deal, Carpick managed to walk away with a third of the winnings, which he could not pay as he was in debt, so his lottery winnings were frozen until the dispute was solved. In 1993, in an interview with the Washington Post, Post said, "Everybody dreams of winning money, but nobody realizes the nightmares that come out of the woodwork or the problems," and also stated that he was happier when he was broke. 10 years after winning the lottery, Post was arrested for an assault conviction on which he had refused to serve a term of 6 to 24 months in prison. This was a conviction over which Post fired his shotgun at a man who was coming to his house to collect the debts Post owed. He also fired a shotgun at his sixth wife's Pontiac Firebird and received a court order to stay away from her. Before he died, he had married 7 times. divorced 6 times, and had 9 children from his first marriage alone. He had sold his mansions and the rights to the remaining lottery payments to clear his debts. After all that, he was over $1 million in debt and was living off of food stamps with $450 a month coming in. He tragically died of respiratory failure on the 15th of January 2006 at the mere age of 66. Post was sadly born into a poor life, and even after winning it big, tragically died in a worse financial state. And that just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, you can have it all and lose it all within a second. If you did enjoy this episode of Hypno All In, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video. Turn on the notification bell to keep up to date with new videos and shows. The full playlist of Hypno All In Season 1 will be linked down below. Make sure to check out other short murder mysteries for your fix on serial killers that are not well known to the wider public but are brutal in many ways. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in another video